Hello there, the uneducated businessman here. About 3 years ago, I nearly had a heart attack. I was hospitalized. I was completely paralyzed from the neck downwards. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk, couldn't move my arms. I was so stressed and so in such a bad way. I couldn't function properly, and I ended up in hospital on a heart rate monitor, being talked to by a nurse, not having any idea how I got there, because the stress of business and life just got too much for me. And I thought at that particular time, I won't say I was going to die, because I think that's probably an exaggeration. I was worried, I was concerned, but I don't think I ever thought I was going to die. I just thought everything was too much for me and I was going to have to give up. I was going to have to let go of my dreams of being a businessman, having a company, and I was going to lose everything and I would have to go and get a job. And that was probably my biggest fear, actually, getting a job, because I'm not easily employable. I'm not the sort of person that takes well to being told what to do. In fact, I hate being told what to do. I like to be in charge, and I like to be the leader. I'm not saying I'd like to sort of boss people around and tell people what to do, but I certainly don't take orders from people very, very well, especially if I feel the orders are wrong. I'm the sort of person that will stand up and say, and that doesn't always go down too well when you're an employee, and that's why I quit being an employee many years ago and tried to make it in the business world. But as I tried, I made it up, and I made it up over a period of many, many years. And what I worked out was I was good at certain things and not very good at the majority of things. So I did what I was good at and ignored everything I wasn't good at. And I had this real imbalance within my business, that everything I was ignoring was going down, everything I was good at was going up. So to keep it going up, I had to really push more and more and more on this thing and work harder and harder and harder, whilst all the time this thing become more stressful and more worrying. And I just ignored it. And I kept things going because I was good at doing certain things. I was good at sales. I was good at generating income, and I could get income coming in. But I was no good at running things. I was no good at putting the structure, the systems in. I was terrible with the accounts. I mean, oh my days, the accounts was just awful. All I did was look in the bank and is there money there? Yeah, that's okay. That must be good, and got on with things. I never done a cash flow. I never budgeted. I never had a clue what was coming in or going out. I just had the mentality that the harder I worked, I'll be okay. And it worked for a while until it didn't work anymore and I ended up in hospital. And that's one of the reasons why I've done this channel, because I don't want anybody going through what I went through. You know, I don't want anybody feeling like a fraud, feeling like an imposter, feeling like a failure, even if you've had some success. Because believe me, even though I had some success when I was working really hard, I still felt like a fraud. I knew I was lucky. I knew I wasn't doing things right. I knew I was an imposter, because I knew I was lacking in so many areas. And I knew I had to change. But I didn't know, unfortunately, I had to change until I got sick. And that was my kind of light bulb moment where I woke up in the hospital and thought, I can't carry on like this. I've got to make a decision. I either give up, sell up and do something else. I give up, sell up and go as an employee, or I try and sort my mess out. I try and learn, I try and educate myself. And I did that. I tried to learn, I tried to educate myself. I got myself a coach, I got myself a mentor. I worked with them and they was okay. I wouldn't say they was brilliant, but they was okay. They got me to a certain level and things ticked over again. And I got complacent and I was a bit better and things was going okay. And then COVID hit and things started to, boom, go back down again. And I realised my knowledge isn't good enough still. I'm not good enough still. I need to be better. I need to learn more. I need to work out what I need to do to improve. And that's when I decided I was going to go back and study and work harder again and improve my knowledge. And when I decided that, I decided I would do this channel because I looked at everything I went through. I looked at how it affected my family. I looked at how it affected my health. And I thought, well, if I can learn things and pass that on, maybe other people won't be affected like I was. You know, I put weight on. I got so fat. I used to be very athletic, very fit. You know, I had a muscular physique. I trained all the time. I had the energy to train. I let that go. I got the big belly and double chins and breathing problems, all of that. And I was unhappy about that. I lost my marriage because of the stress of business. You know, I was with someone for circa 20 years. That all dissolved. I went from living with my daughter to only seeing her every other weekend, and that affected my mental health really badly. I was in hospital, as I said. I went from living in a really big detached house to a small one-bedroom flat, losing the majority of my money within the divorce, and life was shit. You know, life was really, really bad. And I'm not telling you this because I want you to feel sorry for me. I don't. That's not the intention at all. I'm telling you this because I want you to realise that now, no matter how bad life can be, there are ways out. You know, there are things you can do. There's things I'm doing, and if you continue to follow this channel, I'm going to let you know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to let you know about how I'm improving my business. I'll probably put a few things in there about how I'm improving my health as well. You know, I'm training again. I'm doing high intensity training. So I've got a little program where I'm working out just once a week at the moment to try and get back into it. Really lowish weight, about 70% capacity, what I'm used to, but really strict movements, really slow, pushing everything to failure to shock my body. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to fast as well. I'm trying to get to a stage where I don't eat after 7 in the evening and I don't eat before 10 in the morning, to give my body that time to burn the fat and help me get back in shape. So I'll probably report on that as well and let you know how that's going, because you know, it's not all about business. You know, business is what I love. I love building my businesses and I love learning and I want to teach and I want to show you how I do that. But I also think energy and health, especially today, is very, very important, and we've got to pay more attention to that. So I want to be around for a long time to come. I've got a small baby in the house. She's 15 months old. I've got a 13-year-old daughter from my previous marriage, and my new girlfriend. I'm in a new relationship now. I have been for the last 3 years, coming up to 4 years now, and she's got a 9-year-old daughter from her previous relationship. So we call it the madhouse. We live together. My eldest comes over as much as possible. Love having her over, and when we're all together, we call ourselves the madhouse because it's a crazy place where we have lots of fun. There's lots of laughter. They're all girls. I'm completely outnumbered. Even the dog's a bitch. I've got a French bulldog. You might be able to hear her snoring in the background. So I'm the only guy in the house, which is lovely in many ways, but sometimes I feel a bit lonely. And we live by the coast, we live by the sea, so we have many walks along the seafront most evenings. Very lucky to have that in our life, and things have turned around. You know, things are better for me. I'm not the finished article. I never will be. I'll always be learning. I'll always be trying something new, but I'm making a commitment and I'm making promises and I'm making a pledge to myself and to you listening to this, that I'm going to continue on this learning journey, and I'm going to continue reporting what I'm learning. I'm going to continue improving my health, my fitness, my body, my mental health. I'm going to be continuing learning about business. I'm going to be learning about new skills as well. I'm going to be looking at all the things I'm not good at and all the things I want to improve on. I'm not going to improve everything I'm not good at, because sometimes it's a waste of time. You know, I'm terrible at maths. I'm very dyslexic. I can just about add up. So for me to try to understand and try to improve that element to a really high level is just going to be a waste of my time. I may as well outsource that. But I'm going to try to improve as much as I possibly can. and I will know when I've had enough, and I'll go to that certain level. So following this channel is going to give you a lot of insights into me, and I hope that's interesting. It's going to give you lots of insights into business, and also a little bit of fun stuff, health and fitness as well, as we go along this journey. And the uneducated businessman's not going away. He's going to be around for a while, and he's going to be getting educated, he's going to be getting fit, he's going to be watching his family grow, he's going to be spending a lot of time enjoying his life, his family, and reporting on what I'm doing. And I hope you find this channel interesting. I hope you subscribe to it. I hope you give it a thumbs up. Please comment, let me know who you are, let me know what you like about it, let me know what you want to see. If there's things that you feel I could be talking about within my life that you want to understand and you want to know, I'm happy to share things. It's an open book, so nothing to a certain extent is off limits, I guess. I will be as open and honest as I possibly can, and I'll keep producing these videos. My aim is a minimum of one a day, and I will be back tomorrow with another one. I don't know what it'll be on yet, but hopefully it'll be enjoyable. Take care. Over and out.